It's engineer time. Greetings everyone, I am Sister Lilia and welcome to a video on the Krieg engineers. So I just received a squad of these in the mail and I figured let's take a look at them before I build them up and do the final review on them. But so the Krieg engineers are an interesting lot. They're certainly a bit of a glow up from the resin models. Now there are elements of the resin models I kind of liked, but at the same time they were resins, I couldn't afford them. And rules-wise, they're a bit different to what they used to be. Upgrades-wise, I mean, here's the sprue that's got the weapons on it. That's got the main non-standard items on there. We've got the option of a power sword or a chain sword. We've got the option of a hand flamer, a bolt pistol, a plasma pistol, and a flamer, and options of either the shotguns or the auto pistol and trench mauls. And what looks like it could be a stick bomb, given the difference in design to the trench maul. So this set are an interesting lot. We've got 3 heads on this sprue. I wonder if we've got more than 3. It'd be useful if there is, so I can use the extra heads. But yeah, we've got on here the mole miner. And the mole miner is not mole miner, the remote mine. Sorry, I'm used to Krieg engineers having access to a mole mine launcher, but I could be wrong, and it could have just been the Grenadiers that had them. But like, look at that. That's textured. That isn't just the light. That's actually texture. They've gone to the trouble of molding texture onto that, which is kind of cool. And I love the fact that these things roll around on Archimedes screws. There's a whole new meaning to screwing your enemy. Hopefully I don't get any kind of trouble from YouTube for saying that. But yeah, so this set came first in the army box for Krieg, and then on their own. Yeah, I've got a few more auto pistols and trench mauls. I love the little textured terrain bit, but I'm going to be honest, I'm going to integrate that into whatever terrain I do for this, so as to have, well, complete terrain for this thing. A little munition rack we've got on the back here that's just more grenades. We've got plenty of grenades to have hang from people's belts. And plenty of tools as well. Got one head there and I don't see any others. I love this bit, just looking, the way that models are sliced up these days, some parts end up looking like other things. Like, look at that from this angle. That looks like part of a hat or head, but it's actually, I'd say, part of a leg or waist. There we've got the little control unit for the mole miner on the front here, or for the remote charge on here. I keep calling it a mole miner. I know it's not. I know what the mole mines look like. It's kind of sad we're not getting those. I also really do find it strange that for an army that's main weapons are battery-powered rifles, they give them projectile weapons for their sidearms. Although it does make some sense when you think of them also having shotguns, but like, maybe it's so that the laser doesn't set things off? Who knows? It's just a strange choice. So I've rambled about these for 4 minutes somehow. I'm going to build these things. So we have the combat engineers built and painted. And they're an interesting kit. Now, I don't think they get I don't think I saw the gas grenades on their data sheets in the codex, which is a shame because it means they've lost a tool out of their options, but they're still pretty decent. In all honesty, I plan to spam a unit, 3 units of 10 of these things, even if that's not a very good option rules-wise. But then let's be honest, meta is not something worth giving a damn about. when it comes to rules. But these are neat. Now the sculpts are an interesting choice on GW's part. I do find it interesting that they chose to change the law for them. They chose to once again change the law for miniatures so as to make the law work for the miniatures. Now, people complain about that. People go, but they changed the law. Yeah, and they've been changing the law since the beginning. Krieg Grenadiers used to be the only ones, them and commanders used to mainly be the ones who had the skull face on the gas masks. Now, that has since changed, and so too has Krieg, because in terms of regiments, they used to be a repaint of the Steel Legion, up until the guys who, at least I think it was the guys who did there was a couple of guys that did a really cool army of these for and sent in pictures to White Dwarf, and then GW recruited them, which was neat. Now, I could be wrong, it may not have been those same people, but their White Dwarf army was pretty awesome nonetheless. And yeah, so these models do come with a fair bit of extra stowage that could be used on, well, they come with a bit of extra stowage, not a huge amount, that you can use on transports or on vehicles to give them some stowage. So, why are you doing that, camera? My camera is being weird. But yeah, if you're wanting, and it's kind of a shame these lost battle line. Old rules for these were that they were a troop choice that could be either 5 or 10 men strong. If they were 5 men strong, you could take a Centaur artillery tractor for them as a transport, though mainly you'd use that for grenadier squads and heavy weapons. But the main thing you'd take with these guys was a Hades breaching drill, which is in Imperial Armour, but has been moved over to Legends, or will probably be moved to Legends soon, because with the recent Munitorum data slate removing a lot of Imperial Armour stuff from the Codex, which is sad. The loss of any units is sad for a faction, but when Guard lose as many units as they seemingly have, it's particularly sad. At the same time, it's good that we've got what we've got. I'm happy Krieg have come to plastic, and I'm happy that these are in plastic. But, now there will be a video hopefully tomorrow on the basing scheme I did for these. Yes, we have the remote mine. Now, out of these, I really like the remote mine. Rules-wise, at the moment, you can only take one remote mine in a unit, no matter the size of the unit. I suspect in future that'll be changed to one remote mine per 5 models to match the kit, and we may well get the option to take more than one flamer in the squad too. But the remote mine at present can only be taken as one per the unit, which means spare remote mines for using conversion. Now, I have a few ideas that I might do. One of them might well take this model, and since we lost the regimental attaché from the Codex, I might well swap out the explosive on it and mount in the hollow pad on there, or I might mount that on a transport. But another option would be to make a medi chair to transport patients. Not that Krieg really care about the patients, they just want to take their quartermasters and more about taking gear. Or some device to transport equipment. That's probably what I am most likely to do, setting it up so that I have something that transports crates of ammo and artillery shells, although due to the shaky nature of this thing, probably not artillery shells, because you don't want those things going off. Although if they can handle a Chimera, they can probably handle this. But yeah, anyway, I don't digress. I've rambled on long enough. We have combat engineers. I'll just stand them up on a box in a moment so that you can see them. Okay, so we have them now on a box. Now I did have a little bit of trouble with priming them, so things are in an interesting place. Is that going to help at all? Maybe that helps. Getting the light to cooperate is the fun part, especially with reflective surfaces. But yeah, like I've done a pretty solid job. I was inspired by French uniforms, and like, because there's a particular version of French uniform that is blue with red leggings, or red pants, not leggings. And yeah, now went for a darker metal color scheme because I felt it suited them. I'm trying to think of things to say, and I've kind of run out of them, so I should probably end things here. But yeah, the base is not bad for what started out as balsa wood. I have a lot of offcuts. Well, I have a lot of offcuts and leftovers that'll get used in future projects along this line. Given I want to have an army of these, might as well get making bases for them. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll just raise the camera up a bit so these can be in the bottom of the frame for the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed. I aim to have the build base and paint video on these up as soon as I can get the editing done on it. I'd hoped it would be the next video, but the next video might be a live stream. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and for the Emperor and for the Omnissiah, in death does duty end. And on the subject of eternal life and death, the next standalone miniatures video that isn't related to these will relate to this. Anyway, thanks for watching. Why is this out of focus? Bye.